today's Sons of the Forest video, I'm going to show you where all the keycards are that you can get once you've acquired the shovel, and this can get you into the end game area. So the first keycard that we're going to need is the Maintenance Keycard. It's located right here on the map. Once you've got your shovel, you can come to this location and you'll see that it's a dig site. You're going to want to dig up the hatch and that will eventually open up. It might take a little while, but once you've dug it up completely, you can interact with the hatch and you can open it, and then once you've opened it you can go down into this small maintenance hatch. Now there isn't much down here, but there's a few goodies, some food items and stuff like that, so just follow the pathway down here. You'll see some Roomba vacuums on the floor, just keep passing them, and then you'll see a room all the way at the end with a baby in it, but don't worry about him, just go into the room on the right instead. And then it's a normal living quarters, but at the back you'll see a 3D printer, and on the same desk on top of the magazines with Edward Puffton you will get the Maintenance Keycard. Pick it up from there and then you can move on. Now we're going to want to get the VIP Keycard. VIP Keycard is a little bit more long-winded but still pretty simple. You're going to want to come to this location on the map. It's right by the only lake with one island in it that you can actually build on. So you're going to want to come to this location and then go inside of the cave that is here. Be careful because when I came here there was a few mutants outside, but I took care of them pretty carefully with the shotgun. And then what you're going to want to do is just enter the cave itself. And then it's pretty dark, so you're going to want to get your lighter or your flashlight out. And then you're going to want to follow the cave down, and it sort of zigzags, so you're going to want to go down all the way to the bottom of this cave, and then you'll see another hatch which you can open, and this hatch will take you to a food and drink store. So just head down this hatch here. Plenty of food and drink that keeps respawning here, so fill up while you can. And you'll see a room at the back which needs a keycard. This is actually needing the Maintenance Keycard, hence why we got that first. So just pick up all the food that you need, and then once you're done looting you can obviously go to that keycard and then use that door, and then it'll open up to another room. Then all you're going to need to do is just follow through all of the rooms pretty much, and you'll come to an aquatic section. So just keep going through all of the rooms. You'll see some babies, just ignore them, jump over them, do whatever. Keep going through all the way to the back. And then you'll see another pathway into sort of maintenance tunnels. You're going to want to go round, take care of that mutant, no problem. And then you're going to want to go down the stairs. Once you go down the stairs, this is where the aquatic section is. Don't worry though, just keep swimming through. Swim through all the rooms. And then for this room you just go around to the right side. And then you can get through to the door at the back here. And then another room, door at the back. And then once you're through here, you're going to want to go around to the right, and then you'll see a double door that requires a access keycard. But before you go all the way to the end, you're going to need to pick up the VIP keycard first, which is in the door just to the left hand side. So rather than going straight to the double doors, take this small side door and then another small side door in the back left of this room, and it'll take you up some stairs. You're going to want to go all the way to the top, and you'll see some monitors at the back. On the desk is actually the access keycard. That is the three-armed lady that we've been seeing walking around the island. So that is the VIP access keycard, and you can see some crazy stuff on the monitors as well. These are the only two keycards that you need to complete the game, but if you do want to get every keycard, then there's also a guest keycard that you can collect, and that is what I'm going to show you next. So you want the guest keycard, which currently doesn't have a use. Well, you can get it at this location here, just off of the south beach. There is a small winding pathway between all of the small creeks and rivers. You'll see a abandoned golf cart. You're just going to want to go into the cave, which is just behind that golf cart. This is actually the easiest location that you can actually find a 3D printer early game as well. If you do want to find that, it's in this actual cave itself. So once you're in here, whip out a torch and you can move on in the cave. Keep following the pathway all the way down and you will come into some tunnels. Straight ahead of you there's a small room with a 3D printer in it. So that is the easiest 3D printer early on. So you can loot up in here as well. But what you're going to actually want to do is keep following the pathway all the way around to the left. You'll see a bright light, and this is where you're going to want to be. You're going to need the VIP keycard to get into the rooms though, so bear that in mind. So you get to the end and then take a right. Again, you can loot up in here. There's a few things on the sides and some money as well which you can take. But there's some double doors down the end. These double doors is actually what you're going to need to access. With one of the keycards, we're going to need to open up these double doors. And then you'll come into a gym, spa area where there's a few enemies, so you're going to want to clear that out. So when inside the first room, you're going to want to make your way all the way to the back with the coloured panels at the back of the room. And then you're going to want to take a left and you'll enter a gym section. Pass all the gym equipment out to the reception, and then all the way through you'll see some glass doors. There'll be a few mutants in here as well, so just bear in mind. And then you're going to want to go up the fancy looking stairs. Once up the stairs, you're going to want to go all the way to the back of the room. And then down this set of stairs to the bar area. Past the guy with a guitar down his throat, and then all the way to the back seat-in area, all the way to where it says nightclub, and then just before that sign you'll see a table with a bunch of people, and on that table with the dead person is the guest keycard. Doesn't currently do anything to what I'm aware, but it's a good thing to have, especially if you're waiting for more content of this game to come out. And that is it. That is all the keycards that you can possibly get in Sons of the Forest. Hope this helps. You can now progress further into your story and complete the game with these keycards. So if it did help, a like's always appreciated. Subscribe for more. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.